Hi, JJ Hender here, back with some LEGO Batman 2. The interlude here between levels 3 and 4 is nice and short, but the level itself is pretty long. At one point you'll see me pick up one of those mini-kits on accident, but I'll point it out as I go along. So just run up to this guy here, hit circle, and start up your level. When you get to the bottom of the elevator, you have to blow up those glowing pieces behind you there. And with that done, once you assemble the pieces, you'll get a new suit for Robin. It's called the Hazard Suit, which has a couple of neat things. You can spray water on fires, and you can drop down submerged in water. So put out that fire and go through. Takes me just a second here, but eventually you want to get Robin down into the water so you can bring up a new suit for Batman. So go down, activate that handle, and the thing will inflate and bring up the station. You may get the electricity suit, which allows you both to drain electricity from things and run through electrical fields like this.
One more thing, sir.
So if you come over and shut this off, it'll lower some of the tentacle-looking tubes down there so Robin can go through. Running into that fan is a bad idea.
Excuse me, sir.
Instead, what you need to do is just use square and break up those things down there to raise some platforms across the water. And those things are pretty annoying because they're hard to see once you get them up to the right height. Then once you get across with Batman, you can go and drain the electricity from that. And then once the fans are shut off, you want to break them apart with Robin and go through to the other side. Once you're there, activate that handle and switch back to Batman. With that new port, you can transfer the electricity you've gathered, and eventually that's going to open up another gate for Robin to run through. That open. I ran around a little bit, but you want to come back to the left here in that green glowing thing there. You want to break that down to shut off the fan above. So there we go. And I ended up taking the long way around here. If you break down that desk and assemble the paddle, you can spin it around so Robin can go straight through. I ended up backtracking. to speed it up here for a second while I'm running around. Now eventually I figured out when I was spraying water, you want to go back over to this blue circular thing there and use Robin's ability to fill that up with water, and it'll bring the stairs down. Once you pull that handle, it'll create that wall of ice that you can climb up to. And then once you get up here, kill off these enemies. Those glowing pieces right there, if you break those apart, you can assemble another Robin suit. Now once you're in the ice suit, you can freeze up that waterfall as well as a couple of water jets that you can break apart here. There, I finally managed to break them out. So now I use Robin to freeze those. That'll allow you to jump over to the right hand side once you go up. For some reason this took me a long time to figure out, but what looks like steam there will freeze you if you're Batman, so you can't go through it. You need to go through it with Robin. And this first pedal here is going to shut off that pipe so Batman can come through. Now in this room, after you kill off these enemies downstairs, the first thing you want to do is go up the left-hand side there with Batman. It's electrified, so he's the only one that's able to go up. So once I pull this switch, I'm going to speed it up again because I ran around like an idiot for a little while trying to figure out what to do. So once you get Robin over to the other side, if you drop down in that hole and pull the switch, it's going to open up that door. It'll also bring up some paddles that you're going to use to shut off those vents. That done, it's going to turn that ice up there into water. And again, for some reason it took me a while to figure out that I should freeze that with Robin, so I'm going to speed through this again for a while. So here we go again. Once you're across, flip the switch to gain some more electricity with Batman. It'll open up that elevator. Stand with him on one switch, and then bring Robin across to stand on the other to send the elevator up to the next level. You might recognize those green laser beams. There are some cameras up there that you're going to need Batman's sensor suit for, so go off to the right. Taking just a second here, but ultimately you want to switch to Batman, run into that circle, and activate it to bring up a platform. So switch to Robin, get back into the acrobat suit that is over there, jump into the ball. And as with past levels, if you go up, it'll move that blue ball up. Left, it'll go left, and so forth. Once I get done with this, I'm going to speed it up again for a second because I ran around the level for a little while. But ultimately you want to go back there and use square to open up the box that comes up. And this is where I accidentally got the Minikit jumping up onto these poles and swinging across. I'll come back to this again in free play, but there it is. So now with that opened up, you can knock off these enemies, assemble the platform, and you'll be able to jump into the sensor suit for Batman. Now, so far the most annoying thing in this game for me is how many things are assigned to circle. Made myself invisible to go up here, hit circle to try to pull this lever, and now all of a sudden I'm detected by the cameras because I didn't go far enough. But once you get back here and shut off the cameras, then you want to take Robin and change back into his ice suit so you can get rid of those flames. So now coming through this hallway here, I'm going to unintentionally get the Combo Hero trophy. How I think you end up getting this is get enough kills in a row, and where the circle prompt appears, if you hit it, it'll perform a finishing move that'll give you the trophy. So now you keep on going, killing enemies as you go. Your ultimate goal is to be controlling Batman and go up to that wall there at the top. Now once you can see it with Batman, you'll see the prompts appear to move those devices into place and it'll make a bridge appear on your right. Your goal over here is to freeze that water that's falling so you can climb up there. So switch to Robin. And once you go over there and freeze, you can climb down and pull a lever to activate the next bridge. So now in this final area over here, you want to clear out all the enemies. And once that's done, there's another wall that you can see through with Batman on the far left-hand side. From what I'm told, falling into holes is bad times, so don't do that. Now finally I get to this wall that you can see through. And you'll basically need to guide a cylinder down this path. It's pretty straightforward. That first device will drop it. This middle area you'll have to hit 3 times. I'm not sure if you can activate that a second time to push that along to speed things up, but it doesn't really matter. So with that powered up, you can go up there. There's a few enemies you have to kill to go into this next hallway. Once you get to the end here, you cannot run through Scarecrow's poison stuff. As you see, it took me a couple seconds here to figure out what to do, but there's that pole sticking out of the wall there. You want to have one character jump onto that, and then with that done, it's going to activate that wall there, and the handle will come out, pull on that, and it'll open up that gate in front of you.
Sorry, but this area is for riding inmates only.
Now that seems like a lot of health, but it's the standard rule of 3, where you'll kill all these enemies and he'll jump down, you'll hit him and he'll lose 3 hearts, and then you'll repeat.
afraid I'll have to ask you to die.
So after the first barrage, he'll jump back up there, throw another pill down, and it's going to release some more people to come after you. You'll see, take out all these enemies, he'll jump back down again and attack him to take off 3 more hearts. Final pill will break out more enemies. But now all of a sudden you have another challenge in front of you. Even with all the enemies gone, he's not going to jump down to you. So you're going to need to blow away all this toxic gas that's coming in. You can see those bouncing handles. So if you assemble that and turn that wheel there, it's going to bring down a handle you can grab onto. And as you'll see, my first thought was to bring them both down and have both guys jump on them, but that's not how this works. So you jump on a handle and use your other character to turn the wheel. And once you get up onto the balcony here, you want to pull the handle here to blow away some of that gas. And then just repeat the same thing on the other side. With that done, it's going to eliminate that final barrier, and you can take off the final 3 hearts from Scarecrow. Once that's done, the level will end. So again, thank you for watching and good luck.